Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Alex Case, Director of Dade County Emergency Services, and for probably the last almost 5 months, we've been working on requests for proposals and then negotiations and contracts for EMS service as our provider for Dade County. For the past 9 years, we've had a private company of Puckett EMS, and we are switching this Monday morning at 6 a.m. with Memorial CHI Georgia, which is at the old Hutchinson facility, as they rent that facility and made an investment into the North Georgia area to be our ambulance provider. They do have an EMS division. They will be providing service for Dade County and Walker County. We've been meeting very heavy the last month and really every day this week, finalizing posting plans, which means that we'll be covering Dade and Walker County with these 7 ambulances between the counties. We are unique in our area because of Tennessee being on our north end of our county and Alabama to our west. We can't rely on other Georgia agencies to help us. Our only agency is to the east, and because of states and laws, it prevents that. So that's another issue as a corner county in that state that we have to do. So it's why we work really heavily with Walker. Both our 911 employees, 911 center employees have met Tuesday and Thursday as we lay this planned out, get the input from our employees, which we've been doing that for the last few months. But we want to ensure the citizens and our visitors as they come through that emergency services, one of the goals that you hear or you may run into, that what we do as emergency services is protect life and protect property. And this is part of that life protection that we're providing for our citizens. You will be seeing you've seen them before. Dade County will be providing 2 ambulances 24/7 as part of our contract, and they're white with blue striping and red lettering. We have 3 of those, and we have 1 that's red that's still got the blue striping and white lettering. So they are carrying our American colors of red, white, and blue. We picked this scheme back in 2008 when we lost Hutchinson EMS, and at the time the county had to go in and fight for the zone that we can control who provides services of Dade County and how much they charge us and the taxpayers for traveling, carrying someone to the hospital. That's what, as a county government, that we control that zone, that we negotiate that with CHI EMS that we're doing with now. So that's part of that goes for they can operate in our zone. So I just assure you, it's really been taken up of a lot of our time. And again, there's a lot of people helping with this. I've been very pleased with the EMS Director at CHI, his operations captain, and all of the lieutenants and captains that's this. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, they have been meeting with all the current employees and new employees that's going to be working in Dade and Walker. I got to meet them. We talked about our goals. We do have contingency plans like we've done. We've done this with Puckett, and we just reiterated with our new provider that we're always looking for worst case scenarios. We do have mutual aid contracts with Walker does with its neighboring counties, and we also mutual aiding contracting or having a mutual aid agreement with Puckett EMS. They will continue to provide service in Catoosa County, and they may need help as well. We always help our neighbors because we deal a lot with these 3 counties. They're part of our regional commission. We know those commissioners, the same EMA directors like myself and EMS directors. We work together and help each other through fire, law, and EMS. Just want to assure you I appreciate everyone's thoughts and prayers of this. It's a tremendous load, but again, it's shared through a great deal of people. Our dispatchers will be having to learn new numbers of the ambulances and the new policies and what we call posting plans when we get limited times. I ask you to remember your volunteer fire departments in your communities because they also render first responder assistance. These folks come out and spend their time to to do basic level of care until the advanced life support ambulances get to them. So always thank your volunteer fire departments, our EMS folks as they're here. We do have several that are staying with the company with Memorial. Some are continuing on, but they'll still be here to help with Dade EMS. If we ever have a need to turn one of Dade EMS's trucks up, we always have that. I call it our crutch whenever they get so busy. There's times that we've seen in these last, since '08, that all 3 or 4 or 5 counties are so busy, and we still continue to have long turnaround times with COVID exposure and COVID positive patients. It takes longer to wait at the hospital. The cleansing of the EMTs and the paramedics, the trucks, the stretchers, the monitors, the pads, it just takes a long time. And it's taking longer to pick somebody up, get them to the hospital, and get back. We're adding an hour and a half to 2 hours sometimes on these calls. And then they still got to get back, and sometimes they have to change clothes and wash the other ones. We got procedures for that. So again, thank these folks, and again, we're continuing to do our best and provide the best care of service we can. These commissioners, we had to make some hard decisions, and this is costing us more than what we've paid in the past, but we've been getting since 2008 and beyond, we've been paying around $150,000, and just as this past year, moving up different, but our budget, we're working hard to make sure that it stays where it is. So we appreciate the commissioners, we appreciate everyone that's there, and hoping that we provide this service. And if you ever have any questions, please give us a call. Our information's on our website, and all the information again that Carrie has talked about, Ted talked about this morning, and what you're fixing to hear again with this COVID and our vaccines. This stuff is working very well. We got a lot more volunteers in here helping, and then even helping with the phone calls, and a lot of things going on. So please, pay attention to what's fixing to happen, the information they're giving, and I appreciate everything. And if there's any questions, please let us know.